You said never let me go. 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 You said
So I'm back at the shelter, and I have enough time to eat and get some rest before I have my interview at 1 p.m. So I will see you after my interview. The interview went really well. I'll find out by tomorrow if I get it. And I just got to the store and got some food. So this is dinner. Hopefully it doesn't make me sick. Breakfast made me feel sick. It tasted fine. I just couldn't eat it. I just went to the store with some friends. We got some stuff, and I have a doctor's appointment at 2 to get my Zofran. And basically, I'm just going to hang out till then because it's about noon now. I got some bad news today at the doctor when I went. I'll discuss it in later videos. Or later in this video, I don't know which yet, but I've kind of just been relaxing and chilling, and I haven't really wanted to film because of the bad news I got, so it'll all be explained later. It's mostly a lot of tests and stuff in this stage, and at this point I kind of just gotta make some appointments and see where that goes. Back in the shelter, I still feel kind of bad, mentally and mentally and physically. So I'm going to end today here, just go watch some YouTube and, try to rest tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. So I have a lot to do today. I'm still kind of depressed about the doctor's appointment yesterday. So I put on my blue wig to try to make me feel a little bit better because I really like this wig. But I have to pick up my Zofran and a heartburn medication prescription. I have to make the appointments for what the doctor and I talked about, and a couple other things that I'm just gonna take you guys along for. So let's go. So, I forgot to film last night. I wasn't feeling well. So I kind of just watched Facebook, videos, and played my Switch, played Animal Crossing, and chilled, basically, before going to sleep. And woke up this morning feeling shaky, and my left eye is a bit swollen, you can see, and I have no clue where that came from. It was fine when I went to sleep last night. I have an appointment today with the workforce specialist to be able to try to help me get a job. I got access to the resources for my next course, so I'm going to be downloading those and kind of just prepping. And I have some phone calls to make. So yeah, let's go through the day. I was able to get some food in my stomach, and I'm just really not feeling well today. I did some schoolwork. I worked on my bullet journal, starting to prepare for the next course, and I have an appointment with the workforce specialist to try to help me get a job and hopefully get this ball rolling on getting myself a place. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, trying to just not fall asleep. And I don't know, I'm barely surviving today. It's a really rough day for me, but I got some caffeine too, so maybe that'll help me not want to fall asleep a little bit. So yeah, I just got out of my appointment with the workforce specialist, and we're coming up with a plan to get me a job as soon as possible, because once I have a job, I'll be able to get into a housing program really, really fast. It seems really, really fast, apparently. So they sent me a bunch of places to apply to. We kind of talked about a plan, ways that I might be able to get hired faster, and it was a good appointment. And part of me feels defeated that I had to ask for help, because I've been super on top of everything I've had to do here and super self-sufficient. But you know, right now I need help. It's okay to need help. It's just, it feels like defeat for me, because I've been so self-sufficient in everything I need to do, and I've been so on top of it, that now needing help feels like a bad thing rather than just a normal thing. But I've done everything I need to do for the day. I'm gonna eat some because I'm hungry again, drink some caffeine, and probably play Animal Crossing and try to just get through the day. It's 2 p.m., which means I have 4 hours until dinner and 5 hours until I'm able to go back inside. Luckily, on Saturdays and Sundays, we don't have to be out of the shelter until noon, and they serve lunch as well as breakfast and dinner, so that'll be really helpful. So I'm playing Animal Crossing, and you can see my eyes like red and swollen. Maybe you can't see with the glasses. My eye is red and swollen. I had to take the end of course survey. Well, I had the option to take the end of course survey, and to get, you can opt out of it, and to get the credit, the 1.5 points, you had to take a 1-question quiz. The 1-question quiz was, you had 2 options. One was, I either took the quiz or decided not to take it. And option 2 was, do not click here. You will not receive the 1.5 points. I just think that's such a funny way to give the grade. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just found that so funny. I think I'm just so high strung that anything mildly funny is hilarious to me right now. I am at the library so I can stay warm. I'm going to watch YouTube and play Cuphead and try to feel better, because this has been a really hard week, and I just want some type of peace. And tomorrow's my last day, but there are still some things I gotta do. Not a lot, but some things. So I'm just kind of taking rest wherever I can get it, and doing my best. And that's really all I can do. That's all anyone can do, is their best. So tomorrow will be the last day of this video, and the last day of the week, so hopefully next week will be better. But I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, but I really just don't know. So much is piling on that it's hard to focus on any one thing because of how much everything is piling on. And I just want this part of my life to be over. I just want to take that next step into stability and into having a place to stay that is my own, and having employment and starting my business and being safe, because I'm really not safe here, and you have to be super careful. You have to, know everybody, at least by face. You don't have to know their names, but just, you have to know who's dangerous, who's going to screw you over, who's going to screw everyone over, who is okay to trust on some level, who's okay to trust on any level, and who's absolutely not okay to trust at all. And that is a lot on top of everything. And it's really common for homeless people to be in that situation where, you don't know who to trust. You don't know where to go, especially if they kick you out of the shelter during the day, which most shelters do. It's just hard. It's a hard thing to go through. But I'm doing it. I'm working on it. And I just have to keep going. This is temporary. God, I hope this needs to be temporary. I'll make it through. I have complete confidence that I will make it through. It's just a really, really tough journey to get there. And it's really hard to even stay dedicated. It's hard to know what to expect and then have to go through it, because what you're expecting, what you know to expect, is not fun, it's not safe, it's not a good situation, and you know that it's coming up. You know generally what's going to happen today. There's not a single day of peace. There's not a single day where there isn't a fight, where there isn't arguments, where there are very few days where there's not an ambulance, for one reason or another, because any health issues, I have to call an ambulance. And not living but staying next to a construction site is not fun either. And it's all just a big pile of bad. But I just have to get through it. Get out of this place and never look back. There's not a single thing about this place I'm gonna miss. There's not a single thing that I'm gonna go back to, and there's no reason I'm ever gonna step foot back here again once I'm out fully and clean and clear. There's no way I'm coming back for a goddamn thing. It is tiring to just exist in this place. It's exhausting to just be when you're in this place. And I made this video because I wanted to kind of lower the stigma about homeless people, about, you know, what kind of people we are. And obviously there's a reason that those stigmas exist, and there are people like that, but there's still also a lot of people like me who are doing everything in their power to get out, and we tend to get forgotten by the public. I mean, the movie The Pursuit of Happiness is a really good look at that. It really is. But that was one guy, and there's so much more of us like that than is seen in media or is seen in, you know, when people talk about homelessness, they don't talk about the people working to fix themselves and to fix their lives. They don't talk about us. They talk about the people who do drugs every day and sit around and panhandle, and that's all they do with their life. And so that's all people see, and so that's all people think we are. And that's just not true. And I'm living proof of that. I'm not one in a million. How on top of everything I am is pretty unusual, but there are still people just doing their best and trying their hardest. And I think for me, because I am a people pleaser and because I am a perfectionist and I need to be perfect all the time, which I'm not, but I try to be anyway, because that's what I've had to do my entire life, is try to be perfect. I am on, I don't want to say a level above other people or other homeless people, but I've been told by basically every staff that I worked with that it is extremely unusual for people to be as motivated as me. And I'm just sitting there thinking, I just gotta do the thing. I'm not motivated. I don't want to do this, but I need to do this to get where I need to go. But there are a lot of times, there are a lot of days, or multiple times throughout the day when I feel like it isn't worth it. Even though I know it is. Like, I just feel like there's so much that I need to do, and it's too much. It's hard. It's really, really hard. But I just gotta get through this part. I just gotta get through this part of my life. That's all I can really do. Today is Sunday, Halloween. Basically, what I'm gonna do today is rest. I only had one thing to do, and I already did it. Basically just getting a letter of residency for the insurance I'm trying to get. And I'm gonna crochet. I'm going to watch YouTube, and I'm gonna rest. And that's gonna be my day, at least until I have to go out, and then I'm gonna probably crochet at the library and watch YouTube there. So it literally might be my entire day to crochet, play video games, and watch YouTube, and that is perfectly fine with me. So, breakfast ended up being 2 boiled eggs because literally nothing else on the plate was edible. I also forgot that the library is closed today on Sundays, so I'm gonna have to just, I don't know, find somewhere to hunker down when it's cold, when I have to leave, and, I'm still probably gonna play video games and watch YouTube. That's basically gonna be my day. So, I'm outside now. Lunch was baked beans and pulled pork, and it was really, really good. And that is a very rare occurrence in the shelter, but I really liked it. I'm feeling a lot better today. I'm just doing better, which finally, happily, it's nice. So let's see what today brings. Editing Taylor here. So first off, I didn't film Sunday because there was a literal machete fight in the middle of the street, and there ended up being like a huge line of cop cars. Cop had to draw his gun at the guys. Ambulance came because one of the guys got slashed. Huge. It took hours to finish up. I will insert a picture here of the cop cars lining down the street, and I couldn't even get all of the cop cars in that one picture. And then I forgot to show the after of cleaning my area, but I got it all done. The top of my bunk is basically empty except for a couple bags, and everything is in my lockbox on my suitcase. So I hope you guys really enjoyed watching the video. Drink some water, eat a vegetable, and make sure that you give yourself the same care that you afford others. Bye.